Hello everyone and welcome back to class. As we've been talking previously, we are examining an aspect of speech and language that is a little bit subtler than what we have discussed in the past, but it's something that we feel on a pretty regular basis by just being in the world. I am of course talking about the feeling of awkwardness. Now, we have discussed some awkward moments and how that made some of us feel. And we have also watched a clip from the movie Lady Bird, in which a young teenage girl is talking to a young teenage boy, and they are having what is demonstrably an awkward conversation. They're not quite sure what to say to each other. There are pauses, there are somewhat strange fragments of sentences. The body language is somewhat awkward and is uncomfortable, not just for the characters we saw, but also for us, the viewer. It's what we call cringeworthy. If you're familiar with the phrase cringeworthy, it's that feeling you get that makes you want to make that kind of face. So, what were some of the adjectives that we could use to describe the interaction we saw in the movie clip from Lady Bird? Now, someone said uncomfortable, as I had repeated it before. Yes, they are definitely uncomfortable. What are some of the other phrases, other adjectives we can use for that situation other than the word awkward? Yes, you could say that the female character seems unsure. She doesn't know what to say next. Her sentences are, how would we describe those? Somewhat fragmented, perhaps? Somewhat disjointed? She is kind of starting a sentence but isn't quite sure how to finish it. So there's these pauses, right? What else could we say about her interaction with the boy in that scene? She fidgets a lot, yeah. What about her body language, other than fidgeting? What else can we say about it? What about her eye contact? Okay, she avoids eye contact, very good. What else? She is looking down, right? It's another sign of feeling awkward and uncomfortable, not to look at someone directly. Okay? So, what I want us to do is, I want us to figure out other situations and look for other moments in daily life where we feel uncomfortable. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to get out your computers, and I want you to do a simple search, simple Google search, and see what kind of things you come up with. So as you can see here on my computer, I've done a search for awkward moments, looking for some awkward moments and some things that happen in our very sort of daily life that makes us feel uncomfortable. And one of the things I found is a list of some awkward moments. Now, while you're searching, you don't have to be looking for the most professional or best website. You don't have to go looking at the New York Times for information. Websites that are sort of, I guess, I wouldn't say lowbrow, but something that is more fun and is more loose. That's okay, because part of language is not just the rules, but sort of the unwritten rules. And it's not always professional. So, what I found was on a website called 22words.com. And this is a simple page talking about everyday awkward moments. So, one of my favorites that they have on the site here is when you're walking down the street and you reply hello to someone saying hello to you, before you realize that they are actually on the phone Maybe they have their headphones in. This is a pretty common thing nowadays. People have headphones in listening to music, but you can also make calls with them. So you're not sure if someone's got music going or if they're on the phone. Right? Has anybody had that moment, that exact moment happen to them? I know I have a bunch of times. Because I'm not used to the headphones and the phone call. One of the other ones, and you may not do this a lot depending on who goes grocery shopping, but this happens to me all the time, is when you bump into someone at the grocery store and then you keep running into them throughout the store, right? You say, after you've already said goodbye, right? It's a very strange, awkward moment where you've said goodbye, but you keep running into them, so you feel almost compelled to keep talking with them. So what I want you to do is I want you to search for your own sort of list or ideas of awkward moments. And then we're going to discuss them and why these moments feel so awkward. Okay? Everybody on your own for about 2 minutes, and we'll come back in that time. Thank you.